Thank you for logging on to the Voice Sports Network for this broadcast of high school sports. We encourage you to go to the games and support your area teams. We know you have a choice, and thank you for choosing us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game. We encourage you to visit their businesses and use their service as often as possible. Be sure to tell them thanks for their support. Now, sit back and enjoy the game, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Norwell Night Football on WellsCountyVoice.com. This is Greg Van Meter along with Matt and Reese Schwartz helping me out this evening, folks. We are so happy to be with you this evening. If you were watching and listening last week, you heard me say that I didn't think we would be able to bring you this football game tonight. However, through the hard work of Scott and Dale Mentzer and the graciousness of an angel sponsor, we're able to bring you this game tonight. Remke Manufacturing in Ossian stepped up to the plate, provided the funds to be able to bring you this game. You'll see their watermark on the screen that you're looking at right now at home, and we just appreciate them a lot. You're going to hear a lot about that this evening through our advertisements and so forth that we bring to you. But we're really happy to be at the Courtyard, Matt, on a beautiful evening here in Ossian.
Yeah, it's quite the turn that we had from the beginning of the year when the weather was so hot. Good night for football. We still can't believe that it's middle of October and 70 degrees. It's just been a crazy year, but we'll take it tonight. Should be a good game. Both teams are pretty comparable. Bellmont 2 wins.
I believe so.
2 wins. Norwell with 2 wins. Last time they played each other, pretty close game. I think Norwell ended up turning the ball over a couple of times inside the 5-yard line. Going to have to capitalize on that those opportunities this week.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to make those mistakes. Of course, you are listening to the Billy Ann Supper Pub pregame show. Billy Ann Supper Pub in downtown Bluffton is your local source for Tex-Mex and American food and some of the best burgers in the area. They're located at 113 North Main in Bluffton. We also want to talk about the starting lineups this evening. They're brought to you by the First Bank of Bern. If you're looking for a local bank you can really depend on, come to First Bank of Bern. They provide service that other banks only dream about with 8 convenient locations near you. Let's talk about the visitors on the scoreboard first. Matt, the Bellmont Braves. Defensively, we'll try to talk about both sides of the starters on the ball. Well, we'll just run through them this way by name. Starting on the defensive side, number 1, Mike Metz at a linebacker spot. At a safety spot, it'll be Noah Macklin, number 3, Colin Mills, another linebacker. One of the cornerbacks, number 8, Trevor Ortiz. A third linebacker, number 9, Caden Freed. A cornerback, number 10, Corey Miller. Let's see, one of the safeties, number 16, Aaron Lehrman. Another linebacker, number 30, Matt Laughlin. The nose tackle is number 62, Braden Shaw. And the defensive tackles are number 66, Derek Simon, and number 67, Jaron Gerwig. The offensive starters for Bellmont this evening, the 3 wide receivers, number 2, Noah Macklin, number 3, Colin Mills, and number 8, Trevor Ortiz. The quarterback is number 12, Jonathan Wilder, just a sophomore. A couple of young quarterbacks this evening. Another wide receiver, number 16, Aaron Lehrman. The fullback is number 30, Matt Laughlin. The center, number 62, Braden Shaw, and the offensive guards, number 66, Derek Simon, and number 67, Jaron Gerwig. And I'll tell you, I was really impressed when Norwell played this team earlier in the year with the sophomore quarterback. Wilder did a good job.
Yeah, does a good job. Bellmont plays a lot of that read option.
Yeah.
So that's a big responsibility for a sophomore to be able to read the defenses and know when to pitch it and when to keep it. And he did a good job doing that last game. It was early in the season, so I'm sure he's gotten better. He's been behind center all year, so it'll be interesting to see how he does tonight.
Yeah, it will be. And, of course, Norwell's quarterback even younger than Wilder. And, of course, that's a freshman you'll hear in this starting lineup. On the defensive side of the ball for the Knights this evening, starting at the linebacker spots will be number 3, Christian Bohata, number 19, Landon Geiger, number 64, Kyle Hinchin. The safeties will be number 11, Eli Riley, number 12, Garrison Breggy, cornerbacks number 18, Belden Glasgow. Got it right. How about that? Number 23, Carson Ringer. The defensive ends are number 68, Cole Lewison, and number 55, Preston Graham. The nose tackle, number 62, Garrett Wright. And let's see, did I get everybody there? Yep. I think that's everybody on the defensive side of the ball. On the offensive side, the wide receivers will be number 3, Christian Bohata, number 8, Diego Mayorga. Good to see him back in the lineup. He kind of was limping last week. Number 12, Garrison Breggy, and number 19, Landon Geiger. The running back for the Knights, of course, number 23, Carson Ringer, and that freshman quarterback we talked about is number 11, Eli Riley. The center for the Knights, number 72, Aaron Osborne. The offensive guards are number 75, Garrett Scheiman, number 71, Gavin Lally, and the offensive tackles are number 64, Kyle Hinchin, and number 66, Kyle Patrick. So those are the starters on both sides of the ball. Did they do the coin flip, Matt? I wasn't paying attention.
I don't believe they have.
Okay, so we still got a little bit of time. We'll take a real quick break here and hear from a couple of our sponsors. We'll be right back from the courtyard at Norwell.
A new adventure awaits. Above the clouds, beneath the waves, among the rocks, powered by the light around us. Each moment of time is precious. Go higher, deeper, further. Pursue your dreams. Powered by light. Any light never needs a battery. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
Yeah, welcome back to the courtyard here at Norwell. We're just about set for kickoff, and did you see the results of the coin flip there?
I didn't. I wasn't paying attention again.
Can you hear yourself a little bit better now?
No.
You still can't hear you. I can hear you.
That's
great.
Okay.
You sound better than you have all season, Matt.
That's awesome. I don't feel that way. Fighting a little bit of a cold. Well, we're still happy to have you along, as long as you don't make me sick. That's right. I won't touch anything.
I do appreciate that. Last week we had with of course Reese performing with the show choir. Thank you. I was going to say showcase, and I knew that was not correct. Showcase choir. That's what I almost said, Reese.
It was
showcase choir.
Showcase some really good talent there.
Yeah. But anyway, we had to get very creative with the camera work.
I bet you did.
And the play-by-play. Derek Decker actually did stats and
oh my goodness,
color commentary. You talk about a talented kid.
Well,
the Knights are going to kick off here.
And I think Norwell won and deferred. So,
all right, the kick by Riley scooped up at the 25-yard line. That is number 8, I believe, for Bellmont.
Number 8,
Trevor Ortiz. Nice return there. He's dropped at the
it was number 9.
47. Number 9 is Caden Freed. Is that who that was on the return?
Number 9 on the return.
Okay.
So 1st and 10 for Bellmont at the 47.
8 and 9 look very similar to me. Wilder under center for the Braves. We mentioned he's just a sophomore. Boy, there's an early movement there. Wilder, he's going to throw it early. He's going to take a shot downfield, and it is picked off.
First play of the game.
Great position on that throw by Garrison Breggy. He was able to hold off Noah Macklin, and really good body control there by Garrison to bring down that interception. Good. Big play for the Knights right off the bat.
Right off the bat. Now they got to capitalize on this. So just what they've done now is they've just taken the ball advantage away because they were going to getting the ball first in the two halves in a row.
I kind of like Belmont's idea of taking a shot downfield right off the bat, but Norwell really kind of sniffed it out. Garrison played it great, and now Carson Ringer will get the football on the first play from scrimmage and pick up a solid 5 yards.
Big hole there, too. You can see that really opened up. Carson stayed inside and hit his hole and picked up 5 or 6 yards on first down. 6 yards. So 2nd and 4. To see Norwell do the same thing, maybe throw downfield. Straight up to get outside. It's going to be Carson Ringer on the carry again.
The Knights are really clearing some space for Carson Ringer to start this one.
And that run was more on Carson. I think that was to go inside, and there wasn't really anything inside, so he read it and he kicked it out to the outside. A nice block out here by, I want to believe that was Geiger, just springing free for another 5 or 6 yards. So Norwell's going to be at the 41, first down.
I'm also going to try to tweet a little bit this evening while we're on here, Matt, which is
straight up
a real challenge for me.
A Ringer on the carry there. Not a whole lot there. Still gained some positive yards, maybe 2 on the play. Just got to pound that ball and pound that ball and pound that ball, and then you'll catch him maybe relaxing, thinking it's going to be a run, and you can throw a short pass. I think that's probably, to me, with a freshman quarterback, those short passes are more effective than down the field because you just don't have the arm strength yet as a freshman.
Yeah. And we've seen that a couple times from Eli. He gets a little hump in those passes, the longer ones downfield. That one there was about 5 yards short of his intended target. He was trying to get it to Garrison Breggy down the right side. That'll bring up 3rd and 8 for the Knights.
Good pressure on him, too. Number 9, is that?
That's Freed.
Caden Freed put a good pressure on him. Had to get rid of the ball a little earlier than what he wanted to. You know, like to see Eli just throw that ball out of bounds instead of throwing it across the field. That's a good way to get picked off. Here's the option here.
Yeah, Eli kept it. Picked up maybe 3 on the play. We'll call it 4th and 5.
Norwell's going to bring out their punting team.
Yeah. Norwell really got dominated last week at Columbia City. A lot of errors. They had 5 or 6 turnovers last week.
Yeah, I was wondering what happened. I saw that Norwell scored right off the bat, and then it just went nothing rest of the game.
Yeah, Carson Ringer had an excellent night. Scored on a long touchdown run in the first series that the Knights had. And here Eli will kick it away. It'll bounce straight up and be down at about the 30-yard line.
See, on those punt plays, I'd like to see those guys just don't pick the ball up. Okay, let it go. Let the referee blow the whistle dead, because what you're doing is you're just stopping the clock for their offense to come out here on the field. So if you just stand there over it, Belmont's not going to pick it up, but what happens is more seconds will click off the clock. So it's just something that you don't see it a whole lot in the high school game. You see it more in a college game. Those guys do not pick that ball up.
They just won't go near it, will they?
No.
Yeah. Boy, a lot of movement again early, it seems like. Wilder on the pitch.
Yeah.
That was to number 3, Colin Mills. Pickup of about 3.
Bryce Kelly sticking his nose in there right off the bat. Bryce is one of the kind of players where he gets a couple of good hits early in the game, and then you start calling his name all the time. He likes that aggressive type of play. So good to see Bryce getting in on a tackle right off the bat.
2nd and about 7 for the Braves here. 8:53 left in the first quarter. Of course, this game being brought to you by Remke Manufacturing. And I'll tell you what happened, Matt, was the IHSAA quadrupled their fees this year.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah.
Well, that's great that Remke stepped up to the plate. And there's a lot of people that watch these, grandparents that are out of town and brothers that are in the military, and people who are watching these games all over, not just from Norwell, from all the other schools too. Wells County Voice has been around for a while now, and people recognize that and turn it on. About
a decade now for the Voice network of online sports. Wilder's going to throw out to the right and through the hands of number 7, Cole that's number 2, Noah Macklin. Would have been an outstanding catch if Macklin would have been able to bring that down.
I think Geiger got his hand up there. He didn't really touch the ball, but what it did is it psyched the
messed
receiver
his vision
out.
Didn't it?
So he couldn't. He thought maybe he was going to get tipped. It went right between his hands. So good play there by. Is that Landon Geiger?
Yes.
Okay, Landon Geiger.
Yep.
So going to punt, and I'm sure that they do that running rugby type as well.
They do. It's a good kick, high kick.
Go up there and catch that.
And immediately hit was Garrison Breggy. The punter was number 4, Kobe Ortiz. He's just a sophomore as well.
I'd like to see Garrison Fair catch that.
Yeah, that was a little scary, wasn't it?
Yeah, we need him. Guy playing both sides of the ball there. Got him back there catching punts and kickoff return, so got to protect yourself.
Did a good job holding on to the football. And the Knights will take over at their own 32. Beautiful, beautiful evening. The highs today, again, in the mid-70s here in Northeast Indiana. I can't tell you how many years we've done this first round of sectional in snow in the past.
I can remember last year it was cold. It was
yes,
rainy
it was.
And cold. It was over at Bellmont.
Yep. Couple-yard gain there by Ringer on the carry. It'll make it. Well, they say 2nd and 7 on this scoreboard. That looks closer to 8 to me. But so, did you pick up that cold doing the chains the other night? Is that the issue?
I just came down. I'm probably sitting in a deer stand.
Ah, there you go. It is that time of year. As Riley, quick pass out to Breggy on the left. He'll bust forward. He's close to a first down.
I didn't realize Breggy had the speed that he has.
He got a good first step, didn't he?
He can really get going. And when he gets out into the open, he can really take off. So this is a 3rd down that's attainable. 3rd and short. I'd like to see Ringer get outside here.
I like that little quick pass out.
I do too. I think that's, when it comes to their passing game, that's what they're going to have to go with, because he just doesn't throw the ball hard enough over the middle yet. Now, a couple years from now, he'll be able to.
Well, he'll hand this off. That's Ringer. Great blocking on the line by the Knights.
That's a counter play right there.
And really good pickup by Ringer out across midfield. It'll be spotted at Belmont's 48.
Guys up front really opened up that hole. Sitting right here, it just opened up right for us. You can see that hole open up, and Ringer hit it fast, picked up the first down. I think Norwell ought to just stay on the ground here for a while and really pound them.
6.5 minutes left in this first quarter. Riley's going to throw on first down.
Ringer right out here in the flat.
Yeah, he does. And, oh, boy, the Knights fortunate as Colin Mills dropped that football.
It was intended for Christian Bohada. I don't think he looked at anybody else. He had his eyes set right on him because he had Carson Ringer here at the 50, and if he caught it, he had a good 10, 15 yards.
Yep. And that's the toughest part of playing quarterback at the high school game. Well, at any level, as far as that goes, is checking off on those primary receivers. Even getting to the second receiver can be difficult. As Breggy on the end around, looking for room to run, and he's going to be stacked up at about the line of scrimmage.
Puts us in a 3rd and long here, 3rd and 10. So I would imagine probably put it up in the air here again. Look for another, maybe a screen. Screen play would be a good play right here. Get these defensive line guys anxious to get in there, get the quarterback, and just pop it right over his head. It's number 52 for Bellmont.
52.
Sam Weiss.
Sam Weiss.
He's a junior. I did the chains the last time against Bellmont.
Okay.
Here's the screen.
There's Ringer. And he's still on his feet. Boy, he did a great
that's
job
gonna be really close to a first down.
Breaking a couple of tackles. I got to believe they'll go for it here, Matt. He's close.
Yeah, absolutely. Less than a yard. Yeah, that's what I thought that might be a little swing. It's
Good
kind of an outside
call.
swing, the screen here. See if we get that counter, maybe going the opposite way this time with Ringer and see if they can pick up this first down.
4th and a short 1.
There's that same counter.
He's got the first down and
Boy, it's going to be
a little bit more. I think
the guy did.
When his forward motion was stopped, he was well beyond the yard marker.
Ringer's running the ball hard tonight.
Norwell putting a nice drive together here. They're down to the Bellmont 36-yard line. Trying to get on the board first. First play from scrimmage was an interception by Garrison Breggy. Second possession for the Knights. Riley flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it and pick up positive yards.
Close to 5 yards on the play. I like that. Instead of throwing it,
right,
pick up the positive yards. That's a smart football player right there. It's a freshman.
A 6-yard pickup for Riley. That'll make it 2nd and 4. Two receivers on each side for Riley. He will hand it off to Ringer. No, he kept it. Sure did.
Nice.
And he's close to a first down. I don't think he picked it up.
But when you put yourself in these 3rd and shorts, it
makes the game a lot easier, doesn't it?
Yeah, makes your play calls a lot easier. You can do, because this is 4-down territory.
Mm-hmm.
So they got 2 chances here to get a yard. No penalties.
Ball's marked at the 27-yard line of the Braves. And he hands it off to Ringer.
Bryce Kelly.
Oh, that was Kelly. Doggone. Boy, I get those guys. I apologize to the Kelly family.
Oh, Brad doesn't get upset. He listens to us. And
he does.
He knows that.
Yeah, he really appreciates it, too.
He does. And I always tell him that when I see Bryce do something good, I mention it. When I see him do something bad, I mention it. So that's okay.
That's kind of the job, isn't it?
I coached Bryce in Little League back when he was 12 or 13. He's a hard-working kid. I'm glad to see that he's had a good season. There's Bryce again.
Kelly over the right side, just bulldozing his way inside the 20-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. They're actually going to spot it right at the 20, so a nice 5-yard gain there for Bryce.
That's what we need Bryce to do. Bryce is just a
north
thumper.
And south.
Yeah, just get in there and just pound. He's staying in there.
Riley take the shotgun snap again, hands it off to Kelly. Kelly with another positive gain, about 2 more yards for Bryce. That'll bring up about a 3rd and we'll call it 3.
Another good spot here for a screen. I'd like
3:08 left in this first quarter.
To do a screen over the middle. I know these outside screens are working, but I think one right in the middle of the field would work too.
Riley will hand it off again, and tripped up in the backfield was Kelly. That's a nice play by number 30, Matt Laughlin. Yeah. He really got into the backfield quickly there.
Yeah, nobody touched him. Somebody missed an assignment there because he come through untouched.
It'll remain 4th and 3.
Looks like they might have lost a yard there.
They certainly lost a little. I mean,
what would you do here? Maybe get outside?
They've got 3 receivers split wide to the right. Riley will hand it off up the middle. It's Kelly. Oh, boy. And if that's a first down, Bryce Kelly did that on his own.
Absolutely.
I mean, he just put his head down and bulldozed a couple of Bellmont Braves at the line of scrimmage to pick up another Norwell first down. The ball spotted at the 14-yard line. Boy, did he hit that hard.
How do you pronounce number 9's last name again?
I'm going to say Freed.
Well, Freed is probably not going to want to square him up again after that one.
He may not.
Bryce, boy, he's just pounding and pounding and pounding. Just keep on giving it to him. Actually, if he stays in there, the outside's going to be open here in a minute.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, they've not been able to stop him other than when he was tripped up in the backfield on the one play. He is really doing a great job of picking up positive yardage. It's 2nd and 6 here for the Knights. The only reason I know the pronunciation of that last name is there's a left-handed pitcher that was in the Padres organization, now in the Braves organization, as Riley keeps it.
Nice. Put that right in the belly of Bryce. That was one of those read options. Pulled it right out. Well, I thought he's going to be pretty close to a first down.
He is close.
Boy, 3rd and inches. So that's a great read by Riley. I think he had a hard time getting the ball out of Bryce's hands. Shows you how strong Bryce is.
Anyway, Max Fried was the pitcher I was thinking of.
Oh, yeah.
He's now with the Braves organization. Had a great 2017 after a couple of years of suffering through arm injuries, surgery. 55.4 seconds left in this first quarter. Knights threatening. Kelly again right up the middle and another 2-3 yards. I thought he might be able to break that there.
Well, I hope they keep, he's been the workhorse here this whole series. I hope they let him, give him a touchdown here. Keep feeding him. He's got him down here. The Colts always bring, they get down there, then they put in another running back after Frank Gore does all the legwork. But in this case, Kelly has just been a brute on this up the middle again.
He's going to get the ball and gain about another yard.
This brings up 2nd and goal. I just wish that we could figure out a way to signal some calls in so Riley didn't have to run back and forth the whole game.
Well, and the interesting thing about that is that's going to end the first quarter. Even when you're young, that's tough.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt about it.
Running back and forth.
Absolutely. We'll take a break. It's the end of the first quarter. No score here at Norwell, but the Knights threatening. We'll be right back after these words from Corrective Chiropractic.
And 1 youth per team, or 2 youth may make a team starting soon. The leagues are 10 weeks long, and everyone plays every frame. With 22 lanes, there is plenty of excitement to go around. So stop by to practice or come relax with friends. And don't forget about Friday Fun. From 12 noon to 6 p.m., only $1 per game and 50-cent shoe rental in a smoke-free environment. The Bowling Center is located at 1231 South Main Street in Bluffton. Visit bowlbluffton.com.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs, and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Norwell with the second goal here to start the second quarter. No score as Riley's going to throw the ball. And, I think he might have caught that. It was tipped by a Bellmont player. No, incomplete. As it was knocked down at the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up a 3rd and goal. The ball's marked at the 3-yard line. That was Taylor was the intended receiver, wasn't it?
Yes.
Joe Taylor, of course, the quarterback at the beginning of the year. It's a big play right here for the Knights. They got 3 yards to cover. Riley will hand it off and not getting into the end zone was Kelly. Might have picked up a half a yard. So 4th and goal here for the Knights.
It looks like Coach Gerber's going to go for it, which I don't blame him.
Well, it's still pretty early. Just starting the second quarter here.
And if you don't score, you've got Bellmont pinned on the 3-yard line. So I think they're going to see a ringer try to get outside here. This is going to be another good spot for one of those screen passes, too.
Riley will hand it off to Ringer. Ringer is not going to get in. Good penetration there by the Braves, and the Knights are kept out of the end zone. Well, you sure would have liked to have seen the Knights get it into the end zone there after a very nice drive. Instead, it's turned over on downs to the Bellmont Braves.
Now you just can't not allow Bellmont to get out of this hole here. You got to get a 3 and out, make them punt the ball from their end zone. Stopped him.
That handoff was that number 12? No, it was Wilder that kept the football.
Picked up about 4 yards on the play.
Some of our other Voice Enterprises partners, schools, Bluffton actually it's at Bluffton this evening. They're playing Bremen. That's a haul.
It's by Elkhorn.
For a first round sectional game.
Almost a Plymouth.
Wow. It's kind of surprising this early in the tournament.
Get the first down. Let him out of there.
Colin Mills on the carry. Picks up the first down for the Braves. Breggy was in on the tackle. He wasn't alone. A little over 10 minutes left in this second quarter. The first quarter blew by fast.
Yeah, when you keep the ball on the ground, the clock just keeps on running.
Norwell did not throw the ball much.
Oh, you got to wrap him up. You had him wrapped up back there behind the line of scrimmage, and can't just run into him.
I think that was Caden Freed. Cole Lewison credited with a tackle, and boy, that's a 9-yard pickup by Caden Freed. It's 2nd and 1 for the Braves. As you mentioned in the pregame, Matt, Bellmont won the first meeting between these two clubs earlier in the season. Norwell had trouble punching it in that game as well.
They did.
Fumbled inside the red zone. Wilder to pass, and it's slapped away. Laughlin was the intended receiver. Landon Geiger able to get a hand on that ball. That's the second nice play he's made defensively so far. First round of sectional action all over the state tonight.
Have you seen any other scores yet?
I haven't. Leo and New Haven are playing each other. I believe that's at Leo. Not sure about that, though. As Wilder hands it off inside and stopped on 3rd and short. It was Freed, and Kyle Henchen really stuck his nose in there and held him to no gain. So it'll be 4th and 1. Knights looking for another big play here.
Reggie Hayes is at the New Haven Leo game. I think they stopped him.
How about that?
4th down.
Great play by the Norwell defense. That was Freed carrying it again. And Christian Bohada with the big loss. And there's what you were looking for, Matt.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised by the call there on 4th down that deep.
Wow. Big play by the Knights defense right there.
New Haven 7, Leo 0, first quarter.
Norwell takes over. Great field position here. They got the ball at the 25. Ringer will get the football on the first play from scrimmage on this drive. And a solid pickup of about 5. Second and 5 for the Knights. The ball spotted just outside the 20-yard line. Just under 8.5 minutes left in this half.
Who do we have in the backfield here? Ringer?
Yep, looks like it. Of course, don't necessarily be convinced by what I'm telling you. Is Riley keeps it, gets across the 20 down to about the 17-yard line. And that'll make it 3rd and short for the Knights. A couple yards.
This will be 4-down territory as well.
Yeah,
although Riley kicked a nice field goal here a couple weeks ago from about that distance.
He did, 25-yarder. That was Norwell's second win of the season. against Huntington North. Overtime. The pitch to
nice
Ringer.
Block.
Great move by Ringer. He gets the first down. Inside the 15.
Number 76 for Norwell.
76 is
that
Rendon Olt. I can't read that in the dark.
I don't think that's who it was.
Might have been Grant Scheinman, maybe.
75.
Yeah.
Boy, what a nice block.
I think it was
75.
Scheinman. Yep.
Beautiful block to spring him free. Picked up the first down.
The Knights can get a first down without getting into the end zone. Ringer bounces outside, turns the corner, and another good gain. They're going to say you got all the way down to the 4, so it'll be 2nd and 3, 2nd and 4 to get into the end zone.
So they don't have to pick up. They don't have to get this isn't first and goal,
right?
So they can still get a first down without scoring a touchdown. But just go ahead and punch it in.
You know, they've got Joe Taylor running plays in now instead of having Eli run back and forth.
That's just a lot of running.
Yeah, it is.
And, you know, he's out there on defense. He's back there on punts, on kickoffs.
Kicking. Well, he takes the snap, rolls right, looking into the end zone, loops the pass up, and it's caught. Touchdown, Norwell. Christian Bohata went up and got it. Riley looped that pass perfectly over the defender. Number 10, Corey Miller. Miller was stretched out as high as he possibly could, but to no avail. Bohata hauls it in, and the Knights are on the board. Boy, perfect pass there by Riley.
Yeah, just more of like a jump shot.
Yeah.
Right over the defender, and perfect. Nice catch by Christian to look it in and come down with a touchdown. Now let's finish this. Nice snap, kicks up, and wow.
Real
nice
good kick. Real good. His kicking has really improved over the last couple of games. The Knights lead this one with 6:29 left in the second quarter, 7-0.
Let's get another stop here and get back to work again. Norwell's pretty much dominated this whole first half so far. Time of possession has to be in Norwell's favor. Rushing yards has to be in Norwell's favor. Pretty much a pretty clean game so far. I don't believe there's been any penalties. I say that.
No, like 0. You might jinx us.
Yeah, I should have never said that.
Let's see. What's the abbreviation for point after kick? Is it? It's not PK.
It's PTA, isn't it? Point after.
PAT.
PAT. Yeah. Point after touchdown.
Yes. Well, excellent play by the Knights to get on the board. And, you know, really the Knights have kind of dominated this first half so far.
Absolutely they have.
As Riley will kick it off, it's a low bouncing kick, hauled in at about the 15 by Freed. And he'll get it out to about the 35. That's where the Braves will take over on this drive. Well, Matt, of course, the Cubs season coming to an end last night.
Boy, the Dodgers.
In ignominious fashion.
Hey, the Dodgers are just a better team.
Yeah, they are. Well, they were this week, that's for sure. They hit the heck out of the ball.
They had great pitching. They hit the heck out of the ball.
Kike Hernandez, just the guy you thought was going to hit 3 home runs with 7 RBIs. As Norwell is really got some momentum right now. The defensive line doing a great job of stopping the plays. Aaron Osborne, the nose tackle, was credited with the tackle.
The shortstop for the Dodgers, you know, he's been in the minor
Charlie
leagues almost the
Culberson.
whole year.
Yep.
Comes up towards about 25 games left and had an outstanding. Boy, he's defensively was he good.
Here's a Norwell connection for you there with Culberson. He actually was on the same team with Andy De La Garza back in AA, Augusta.
Is that right?
Back in the day. When they were both in the Giants organization. Nice Pick up there by Freed on that play. It'll bring up 3rd and short for the Braves.
Get another stop here. I bet he won't go for it on 4th down if Norwell gets a stop here again.
Noah Macklin running in the play.
Guys up front need to really get a good push here. I'd like to see Aaron Osborne put that center on his rear end, because they're just going to try to push this right up the middle.
As they send a man in motion, it's 3 on the carry. Cullen Mills, and he got the first down as he crosses the 45. Ball will be spotted at the 46-yard line. 5:10 left in this first half. Bellmont did not bring over a lot of people this evening, Matt. A little surprised at that. Of course, Norwell side not very full either.
Oh, kind of
too nice an evening, probably. Wilder sends a man in motion. He gives him the ball. Oh, boy, and just missing on the tackle there was, I believe that was Breggy.
Yeah,
it
Glasgow.
Yeah. Joe Laughlin.
Oh, number 11, that was Riley.
On the carry.
See him get out of there.
Laughlin just a freshman. Six-yard pickup. We'll make it 2nd and 4 for the Braves. Not a lot of passing by either team in this one, and this first half is flying by.
Oh, I thought there was some movement there.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Mills in motion.
Oh, Christian got to stay on that block. Good job. Christian made that play happen by
slowing him down.
Yeah, made him kick it outside. That play was to go back inside, but Christian made it go outside, and the linebackers was able to come in there and clean him up.
Couple-yard loss for the Braves. That'll bring 3rd and 6.
Get a stop here. I would imagine they would punt from here. I just can't imagine them going for it again.
Well, you wouldn't think so, right at midfield. The Knights up 7-0. Of course, this game brought to you by Rimke Manufacturing. They stepped up and provided the funds to be able to put this on the air, covered the IHSAA fees. Bellmont will use a timeout. We'll use that timeout to take a break and tell you about Bluffton Family Eye Care. We'll be right back.
It's estimated that 1 in 4 children has a vision-related condition that can affect learning. Your child's vision can make a big difference in academic performance. Annual exams are recommended to rule out vision problems that may interfere with your child's vision, development, and academic performance. Doctors Mitchell, Miller, and Fry at Bluffton Family Eye Care can detect any vision problems your child may have, which can then be promptly treated. Our optometrists provide the expert care, advice, and the follow-up you need to look and feel your best by combining experience and expertise with the latest technology.
To look and feel your best, visit Drs. Mitchell, Miller, and Fry at Bluffton Family Eye Care, 105 West Harvest Road in Bluffton. Call 824-3424. That's 824-3424. Or online at BlufftonFamilyEyeCare.com. Welcome back to the courtyard. Norwell leading the Braves in the first round of sectional play, 7-0. 3:28 left in this half. Norwell playing really well so far.
Both sides of the ball, they're playing well. So see them get a stop here and make Bellmont give the ball back. They're trying to draw them off sides. Fumble.
Ball's on the ground. We'll see. Bodies.
Norwell saying they have it. Norwell's got the ball. First down.
And they
Norwell. Another big play by the Norwell defense. That was a bad handoff.
He never had the football.
Never had it. Bounced around in there like a pinball machine, and one of the big guys jumped on it. Was that Cole that jumped on it? Cole Lewison?
I think so. Second turnover of the game for the Braves, an interception and now a fumble.
Cole Lewison's had a nose for the football all year. He's picked up several fumbles this year.
Yes, he has. Hey, I'll tell you what, he had a really good game last week at Columbia City.
Just gets getting better and better each game, and that's what you need with a senior stepping up.
Very active. Riley will hand it off to Ringer. Boy, another good push by the Norwell offensive line, and Carson's going to pick up about 5 yards. No, we'll call it 4. That's a long 4. I'll tell you, Norwell showing a lot of energy here.
3 minutes
early
to go
on.
here. Plenty of time to move the ball down and put another score on. And the good part of it is Norwell gets the ball to start the second half.
Right. Riley will hand it off to Ringer again. Ringer
just about
breaking a tackle.
It's okay. It's going to be third and real short.
Norwell into Bellmont territory. Wow, gosh, they're marking that ball at 45. I thought he had.
Oh, I thought he had more than that.
Yeah, I did too. It'll make it third and a long 2.
Oh, I thought he got farther down.
I did too. Still, relatively short third down play. And he will hand it off again. And Riley kept it. He's loose on the left side. Inside the 15, inside the 10. Wow, he fooled more on that fake.
I thought the ball was right up the middle. Nice fake. And
good carry by Eli Riley all the way down to the Bellmont 5-yard line.
You know, he could have went out of bounds, too, and that would have stopped the clock. I think it was smart to stay in bounds.
Yeah.
Once they set the ball, they wind it. This should be rolling right now.
Clock under 2 minutes left in this first half. Big play there by the Knights, and the freshman quarterback, Eli Riley, faked out everybody here. Ringer working the left side, stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be second and goal. Where are they at, the 6?
Well, they started it at the 5 and moved it back to about the 6 on that play. So a little bit of a loss.
There's Harry Carey.
Harry Carey making a visit to the Norwell press box this evening. Harry apparently didn't show up in Chicago this week. As the Cubs season ends at the championship series. Still a good year for Chicago if you're a Cubs fan. Ringer able to pick up a couple of yards on that carry. And Norwell will use a timeout. We will use it as well. We'll be right back after these words from our sponsors.
Welcome to the new Heidi Automotive Group. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility. Now you can shop for a new Chevrolet, Buick, Dodge, Ram, Jeep, or Chrysler at the same location right here in Bluffton, Indiana. We have a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and crossovers. We focus on quality, and that is why we certify our pre-owned inventory so you get more warranty, free maintenance, and peace of mind. Don't worry about your credit. We have financing options for everyone. Heidi Automotive Group, a new look, but old-fashioned integrity.
Minute 5 left on the clock here in the first half. Norwell leading by 7, trying to build on that lead. Reese, how was your showcase last week? Show choir showcase. Well, you seem pretty excited about it.
No, they did a great job.
How many bands? How many choirs were here?
No, it was just Norwell.
Oh, just Norwell.
Yeah, Norwell
so you just strutted your stuff for 2 whole days, basically. Riley back to pass, looking over the middle. It's tapped. Wasn't intended for Bohada, but he almost got a hand on it. That'll bring up 4th down, and looks like Norwell's going to try to kick a field goal here. Be a chip shot.
It's at a kind of a bad angle, though.
Yeah, on that left hash mark. Now, for a right-footed kicker, though, that is a little bit more natural than the other way.
It's no farther than an extra point.
Bohada will handle it. Riley to kick it.
Snap.
Good snap, good kick, and it is good. Norwell extends its lead to 10-0. They've scored both of their last 2 trips into the red zone. A lot of good things happening for the Knights so far this evening. Under a minute left on the game clock. Norwell cheerleaders, I noticed, using the pink pom-poms tonight. That was, what, a 20-yard field goal? Is that correct? He kicked that from the 10?
No, he kicked it from the 3.
Oh, that's right. They don't count it from where you kick it.
Right.
They count it from where you hike it.
No,
right? No?
No.
Yes.
It's
from where it's spotted, right?
From where it's... No, it's from the... I thought it was from the spot where he puts it down.
Yeah. Well, that'd be a 20-yard field goal then.
So 3,
'Cause
5,
10 for the end zone. right?
That'd have been good from 30.
So you thought I knew nothing about this game.
Hey, you're hanging around me.
I'm learning. Just 57 seconds left. Makes it a 10-0 Norwell lead here as Riley, the good kick. And it bounces off Reed and rolls out of bounds. Boy, things are not going the Braves' way right now.
Bellmont just kind of looks out of sorts. I don't think they were maybe expecting Norwell to come here and punch him in the mouth right here in the first half. And how much time we got? 55 seconds? I don't think that Bellmont will get too creative here. They can't afford to throw an interception. But then again, what do they got to lose,
Right.
See any score on that Homestead-Snyder game?
I have not. But I'll be honest with you, I haven't really checked. I'll try to do that here in just a second.
So Belmont's just going to snap it and hand it right up the middle. Nice big run there. It's just so hard to tell who has the ball when the offensive line guys have no splits at all. They're foot to foot. But they've ran that same offense for years.
Boy, they have. I mean, there's not been a lot of change with Coach Marty Ballard over there.
And Coach Ballard was here last year as an assistant coach. No, 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah.
Last year was his first head.
Well, I'm looking at the new Sentinel site, and right now there's not many updates at all on that particular site. However, Fort Wayne is getting a $23 million assisted living center, I see. That was freed on the carry. And that's going to be the last play of the first half. Norwell will take a 10-0 lead into the locker room. The Norwell faithful fired up along with their crew. We will take a break and be back with your halftime show after words from several of our sponsors.
At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best. Visit online at grableinsurance.com or stop by the office on Pony Express Run, next door to the Leo Post Office, and talk to any of the friendly agents that would be happy to help you. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of high school athletics.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Get the $6.99 any deal at your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton.
If you're looking for a professional home improvement contractor for a large or small project, or if you're ready to turn your house into the home of your dreams, call Dave Brenneman with Double D Home Improvement. With 17 years of experience, Double D Home Improvement is ready to work with you on your individual project needs, budget, and schedule. Double D is licensed and insured and will take care of obtaining all the proper permits to ensure your project is in compliance. Go ahead and make the call to Dave at Double D Home Improvement, 824-8593. That's 824-8593.
High school sports has been and continues to be a valuable growth and learning experience for our student athletes and provides our community with a chance to fellowship together as we cheer and support our local teams. The sponsors you hear throughout these games have been invaluable to us through the years and make it possible for the Voice Sports Network to continue to bring these broadcasts. We all have a common goal, and that goal is to bring you coverage of our area high school athletic events. While we still encourage you to go to the games when possible, but when you can't, we are proud to be able to provide you with a live and then archived video broadcast of the event. We have a simple request for you. If you have a need for any of the products or services our sponsors provide, please give them consideration for your business. We have most things covered, from vehicles to vehicle repair, insurance, plumbing, roofing, and home repair, dental, chiropractic, and vision care, landscaping, banking, employment opportunities, retail locations, restaurants, bowling and fitness centers, and so many others. If you've enjoyed our broadcast, the next time you see one of these business owners or workers, tell them thank you for their partnership with WellsCountyVoice.com.
Do you know a 7th grader looking for a fun place to spend time with friends? Are you looking for an environment where your teen is surrounded by positive role models? These days, your middle school student is probably very interactive, but is he or she active? 7th grade is a time when sports become more competitive and provide less opportunity for the average child to be involved in physical activity. The YMCA wants to emphasize the value of a healthy lifestyle by offering a free Y membership to every 7th grader in Allen, Whitley, and Wells counties. It's the wise way of giving back to this community. Students thrive in a safe environment where they can grow in spirit, mind, and body. Get to your local Y and sign your 7th grader up for a free Y membership. It's that simple. Offer good for every 7th grader residing in Allen, Whitley, and Wells counties. For more information, stop by your local Y or visit fwymca.org or email hereforyou@fwymca.org.
This broadcast of the IHSAA High School Football Sectional Game is brought to you by a generous donation by Rimke Manufacturing. Rimke Manufacturing is currently hiring. If you're looking for a team-focused atmosphere with highly competitive compensation, send your resume to info@rimke.com. That's ROEMBKE.com.
Welcome back to the courtyard. It's halftime. This is Greg Van Meter along with Matt Schwartz, and the Knights looking really good. They've got a 10-0 lead here at the break. They scored first, the 6:29 mark of the second quarter. Christian Bohada caught a 4-yard pass from Eli Riley, and then Eli converted the kick for a 7-0 Norwell lead. And then with just 58 seconds left in the half, Eli kicked a 20-yard field goal to make it 10-0. And Norwell really kind of dominating things on both sides of the ball so far.
About time of possession. Do you have that on there?
Time of possession. Norwell 15:57. Bellmont 8:03.
So a whole quarter Norwell had the ball. I mean, that's just pounding it. And they physically abused them on the drive coming here.
Bryce Kelly was just a man on that long drive that ended up with the 4-yard touchdown pass.
How many yards did Ringer have?
Well, let me get back to it here. I hit the wrong button on my phone. Ringer rushing in the first half 14 times for 61 yards.
I'd like to see him get 100 yards tonight.
He had well over 100 last week.
Did he? Good.
Yep, sure did. 127, I think, or something like that.
Probably got 40, maybe.
Bryce has 20, 9 for 19 yards, but they've been strong yards for sure. Just some other stats here as a team. Bellmont rushed it 15 times for 50 yards. Norwell 30 times for 140 in the first half.
How much did Bellmont have?
50.
50. So
that, 15 carries.
Norwell's defense has really showed up here and really stopped that. Their running game pretty much just has been non-existent.
And Bellmont, same vein. They've got 0 yards passing. Norwell's thrown it 7 times, completed 3 for 30. Excuse me, I take that back. For 19 yards passing, so not a lot of passing yards, but Belmont's only thrown it 3 times. Total offense then for Bellmont, just 50 yards on 18 plays. Norwell 159 yards on 37 plays. And it always kind of harkens back to some of the good old days for the Knights so far.
Again, the offensive line, the big guys up front have control. I mean, I don't think there's been a whole lot of plays for negative yards. Everything's, even if it's a short gain, it's 2 or 3 yards.
Right, something positive. Forward. Yeah.
So
Bellmont converted 1 of 4 third downs. Norwell 5 of 10. I mean, Norwell's just dominated the ball in this football game so far. Norwell's also converted 2 of 3 fourth down attempts. We talked about rushing for the Knights. For the Braves, Caden Freets carried 8 times for 23 yards, and Joe Laughlin twice for 12 yards. Also, Colin Mills 4 times for 11. We talked about Bryce Kelly. He's carried it 9 times for 19 yards. Eli Riley 6 times for 60. Of course, the one big carry that led to the field goal. Passing, Wilder 0 for 3 with an interception, and Eli Riley 3 of 7 for 19 yards. And I think Riley's kind of, Coach Gerber anyway, has kind of gone by what you were talking about, Matt. Just the short passes. Don't try to do too much. And get some positive yards.
I think just these quick hitters to the outside or a short screen pass. He just does not have the arm strength yet to throw the ball 30 yards in the air.
Yeah.
I mean, he could throw it that far. There's nothing on it.
Right.
Guys,
he's got to wind up to do it. Yeah.
And he's got a good. You know, I've heard from other people. He's a baseball player,
right?
And he throws the ball well, but a baseball doesn't weigh quite as much.
Yeah, that's right.
He's gonna develop that arm.
Yeah.
So.
Bellmont also had a fumble. They lost a fumble in that first half. Let's look at some defensive stats. Of course, the stats provided by Derek Decker, doing a great job. Of course, he was on the air with me last week in addition to his statistic duties. No sacks in that first half. For Bellmont, the defensive leaders, Braden Shaw had 5 tackles, as did Matt Laughlin, Caden Freed, Colin Mills, and Noah Macklin with 3 apiece. For Norwell, the leader, Cole Lewison, 2 tackles and 3 assists. Christian Bohata, Carson Ringer, Garrison Breggy all had 2 tackles. Kyle Hinchin had a tackle and 2 assists. Cam Harris, Bryce Kelly, Belden Glasgow all had a tackle apiece. And then Landon Geiger had 2 assists. Aaron Osborne had 1. And the Knights' defense has just been good enough. I mean, they've gotten a good push on the line, have made most of the stops they needed to make to this point.
Right, and Landon Geiger only has an assist, but I'll tell you what, he's interrupted a couple of passes. Actually, they've only thrown the ball 3 times, and he's either deflected one and interrupted another one. So that's just playing good defense. You don't get a stat for that, but you're just doing your job. And when they look at film this week, that'll be Coach Gerber will point that out, I'm sure.
Well, at this point in the football game, it's all Knights. Of course, you are listening to the Bowling Center halftime report. At the Bluffton Bowling Center, your halftime can be made complete at our snack bar with delicious pizza and ice-cold drinks. With 22 lanes, there's plenty of room for everyone to come practice or relax and bowl a game or two with friends. The Bowling Center is located at 1231 South Main Street in Bluffton and is a perfect place to plan your next birthday party. Visit bowlbluffton.com. We'll take a break, hear from a couple more sponsors, and be back with the balance of the halftime show after these words.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a knee replacement, or are an athlete injured during a recent game, or just someone who tweaked your back perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans. We offer the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. We're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and can schedule you the same day you call. You can find any of our 17 Indiana Physical Therapy locations near you and know that we will assist you in getting you back to work, play, and life. Contact IPT or your physician to start your therapy today. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Reed's Do It Best Hardware and Gift Shop is so much more than a hardware store. They have a newly expanded housewares department. They carry Melissa and Doug toys, Yankee candles, and Willow Tree collectibles. Think of Reed's Gift Shop year-round for baby gifts, birthday, anniversary, showers, and for those everyday items you need to pick up. Men, you can get your hardware supplies and a gift for the woman in your life all in one stop. Reed's Do It Best Hardware and Gift Shop, open 7 days a week on Highway 1 North in Bluffton. We appreciate your business.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Indiana. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
This broadcast of the IHSAA High School Football Sectional Game is brought to you by a generous donation by Grable Insurance. At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford to protect you from the unfortunate things that can and often do happen. Visit online at grableinsurance.com.
Eyes are important indicators of overall health, and comprehensive eye care goes beyond a prescription for glasses or contact lenses. At Bluffton Family Eye Care, Doctors Mitchell, Miller, and Fry take the time to get to know you, your eye care history, and your vision needs. To ensure healthy eyes and your best possible vision, our optometrists combine experience and expertise with the latest technology. They provide the expert care, advice, and the follow-up you need to look and feel your best. They take pride in providing excellent customer service by creating a personal connection with each patient individually.
To look and feel your best, visit Drs. Mitchell, Miller, and Fry at Bluffton Family Eye Care, 105 West Harvest Road in Bluffton. Call 824-3424. That's 824-3424 or online at BlufftonFamilyEyeCare.com.
At First Bank of Bern, we promise to always remember what's important. Things like honesty, integrity, trust, and friendship. We pride ourselves on being a bank that understands the value of a hard day's work. We believe in treating people the way we want to be treated. This is Cody Kumfer at First Bank of Bern. For your agribusiness or crop insurance needs, give me a call at 260-824-9982.
First Bank of Bern. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sports, or auto accident, or just keep suffering from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension? Corrective Chiropractic can help.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic, serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area to help you feel and function better. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
A new adventure awaits. Above the clouds, beneath the waves, among the rocks, powered by the light around us, each moment of time is precious. Go higher, deeper, further. Pursue your dreams. Powered by light, any light never needs a battery. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
Welcome back to Norwell, along with Reese Schwartz and Matt Schwartz. This is Greg Van Meter. We're just about set for the second half. Both teams on the field. Norwell leading 10-0. We want to remind you to take the steps to be a better you and be a part of something greater. Join the Kaler Nickel Foundation Family YMCA, located at 550 West Dustman Road in Bluffton, where right now all 7th graders in Wells County can get a free Y membership. Help your student thrive in a safe environment. The Knights leading 10-0 here. A couple other scores around the area. We'll try to check on to see if much is posted. I don't know where those guys find the instant scoring that they find. And still no scores up there. I am on the wrong side. Wonder if there's some instant scores on another side here. Norwell, it's been really all Norwell in the first half. We'll see what kind of adjustments Coach Ballard has for the Knights in the second half. There we go. Maybe this will tell us something. Check on, those are all Southern schools. Adams Central, oops, I got to turn you on, Matt. You were talking to Reese, who brought you a cookie. Did not bring me a cookie.
I couldn't eat because the cookies were so good.
Obvious by omission that he did not.
See, AC over South Adams, 14-7, late in the second quarter.
Close game there.
Wow.
West Lafayette over Benton Central, 56-7.
Second quarter.
That's ridiculous.
Hey, we've been on the other end of some of those.
Yeah, we have. Just kind of working our way through the Max Prep site here. Obviously, a lot of southern schools as we work our way north. West Noble and Lures tied in the second quarter. That's kind of surprising.
Yeah, that is. Lures is always good. This isn't.
They're not as good this year.
This isn't one of their powerhouse.
And as I understand it, most likely the winner of this game will play Lures next week, right?
Whoever wins that ball game.
Dwenger leading Southside in the first quarter, 14-7. That's obviously an old score.
Fort Wayne Concordia and Garrett.
Lakeland over Heritage, 8-6 in the second quarter. That was a team that Norwell defeated earlier in the year.
Is it Concordia in our sectional?
I believe they are.
Last year's state championship came out of this sectional.
Well, that's about all the scoring we were able to find in that brief period of time. We are set to start this second half. Norwell will receive. The first time Bellmont will kick off all evening.
You got to be on your toes for an onside kick right here.
It'll be 35. Jordan Felling kicking off for the Braves. Another in a long line of Fellings from Decatur. Great family.
Watch out for that onside.
Felling will kick it away. It'll be fielded at about the 16-17 yard line by Riley. Riley found a seam. He's across midfield. The 40, the 35, and all the way down to the Bellmont 31. Great job of blocking by the Norwell special teams.
What I like too is when he caught that ball, there was no hesitation. He hit his hole and just kept on running hard. Popped that. Boy, Norwell right off the bat comes out of the locker room with great momentum.
Ball spotted at the 33-yard line of the Bellmont Braves, and Norwell's momentum continuing right out of the locker room to start this second half. Now they got to take care of the football. See if they can put together another good short drive here with excellent field position. As the official talking to the Bellmont sideline.
They had a player that was injured. He wasn't all the way off the
52,
field.
Yeah, I noticed him kind of limping off the field. Sam Weiss, under his own power, is Ringer. Boy, they have no solution for Carson Ringer. He bounces outside and picks up a solid 5 yards. Well, we'll call it, short 5.
Like to see him just keep on going each side. Go left side, then go right side. Go left side, right side, until they can prove that they can stop it.
Norwell's only thrown the ball 9 times this evening. Bellmont's only thrown it 3. Of course, they've run significantly fewer plays to this point.
One of those was intercepted.
Yes. First pass. First play of the game. Ringer again with the football. No, Riley kept it.
Oh, if he could have competed, I think he might have picked up the first down.
As it was, he picked up a yard. He slipped trying to turn upfield there. Boy, he's doing a great job of faking with football. I mean, that's about the third time.
3rd and 6 here. Norwell will go for it here on 4th down if they don't pick it up.
Yeah, they're definitely in 4-down territory.
A little out of Eli's range, I would imagine, on a field goal from there, but 50-yard.
Riley with a quick pass. It's Bohata on the right side, and he is across the 25-yard, close to a first down. I'm not sure if he got it, though.
Boy, the way that referee on that far side has it marked, that's going to be a first down.
It is.
Those passes are there every time they run them.
Boy, and they have been money all night on that play to both sides of the field.
If these safeties, or I'm not sure if the safety, but if these guys are
the cornerbacks
are that far off, then I would keep running that right up the middle here. Ringer
nice goes block. Left. Excellent block.
Just picking up positive yards every single time he touches the ball.
That looked to be Gavin Lally really made some space there for Carson Ringer. The ball inside the 20 at the 19-yard line, second and a long 6.
I think that's Laley.
Is it Laley? Did I say Lally?
Yeah.
I knew it was Laley. It's my speech impediment showing up. As, Ringer gets it again. Stutter stepping into the line, and I don't think he picked up much of anything there.
Let's hear another one of those kind of screen passes to the outside here again. We'll see who comes over here on this side if Christian Bohana comes over here.
Actually, the real issue is I just like saying Lally better than Laley.
And you had problems with
Belden.
You've done great with Glasgow.
I have done very well with Belden the last couple of weeks. I've been practicing during the week.
There's Christian out here on the far side. Short to us. It's going to go right up the middle with first down.
Ringer. Oh!
Now penalty on that. Tackled him up by the neck. There hasn't been a flag thrown yet tonight.
Not one. That was dangerously close to a horse collar tackle. As it is, though, it's a first down for the Knights. It'll be first and goal from the 4-yard line. Boy, that kind of snapped his shoulders back, didn't it?
From here, it looked like he had a hold of it, but,
hard to tell.
We're a ways away.
Under 9 minutes left here in this third quarter. Norwell just pounding the football down the field to this point. Ringer gets it again, right up the middle. He's close.
Boy, he's just right on the 2, maybe?
Yeah, that's where they're going to mark it. It'll be second and goal from the 2. Running in the play. Is that Joe Taylor? Number 10. Bringing it in.
Norwell needs to get somebody like the refrigerator Perry to come in here and run it when they're on the...
Refrigerator Perry. There's a blast from the past.
Ringer right up the middle again. This is where Norwell struggled tonight. They've had the ball down there a couple different times and haven't been able to punch it in. So,
well, they're going to spot it at the 1. It'll bring up
third down.
Third down now.
They're trying to get outside here, maybe.
Well, they've still got it spotted at the 2.
Look for that play that Christian scored a touchdown on.
Yeah, that first Norwell touchdown was a 4-yard reception by Bohata. Yep, right in the slot there. Riley will keep it himself, fumbles it into the end zone, and they're calling it a touchdown as they're going to say that Eli broke the plane of the end zone prior to losing the handle on the football. Well, that was close, Matt.
Yeah, he must have stretched his hands across the goal line. Obviously, we can't tell from here, but the line judge was right on the line.
He called it
there
immediately.
And, boy, that makes it nervous when you stretch your arm out like that. The guy knocked the ball right out, but it was too late. He'd already... Boy, Norwell takes a big lead here if they can punch this extra point through. And it's good.
Boy, another good kick. I'll tell you, his kicking has improved immensely over the course of the season. Eli Riley with the PAT and the touchdown on that trip. Your Norwell Knights lead 17-0.
We've got the resources to teach the kids how to kick. Coach Egan he kicked at Ball State.
Oh, okay.
I think every time we get a kid that comes into place kick with him working with him, get some good instruction there. So
I did not realize that.
Yeah, he kicked the ball. I believe that he was a place kicker and also punted also.
Norwell up 17-0 here with 7:25 left in the third quarter.
Are the coaches listed on our program, Greg?
On this small one, they are not. Just the head coach is listed. Riley kicking off. He's doing it all again this evening. That kickoff was picked up cleanly out across the 30, the 40, finally brought down at the 42-yard line. Strong run there on special teams by the Braves. That was number 9, Freed again.
Well, he's returned just about every kick that's made it to the back row. That's too good a field position, though, to be given up after, if you play Bishop Luers next week, they do have a playmaker. You don't want to be giving them the ball on the 40-yard line.
Yeah, they've got some pretty special skill players.
Pass. Oh, he had it. There
Wilder able to avoid the sack, but he is eventually sacked anyway.
55 for Norwell made the initial hit.
Cole Lewison credited with the sack.
Preston Graham, though, really got in there and knocked him off. Just disturbing every play that they're trying to run right now. So keep the intensity up. Don't let up here. Don't give them any life is what you want to do here. So brings up second long, 15.
6:43 left here in this third quarter. Norwell already on the scoreboard in this second half. Wilder will hand it off. That's Laughlin on the carry out across the 45. Good pick up there for Matt Laughlin. That'll make it third and about 6. Bryce Kelly was credited with the tackle.
Aaron Osborne's going to come in here now at nose tackle. A little more beef here up front for Norwell. They got to get a good push. It's third and long.
Osborne listed at 6 foot 255.
Oh, he weighed more than that.
Well, he may weigh more than that. That's what he's listed at. Wilder back to pass, the right side, hung on to by number 3, Colin Mills. Not a big gain, though.
Pushed out of bounds by Geiger. That's going to be fourth down.
4th and 4, looks like.
Belmont's getting into some places here where they might have to start going for some of this. That looks like they are.
Looks like they're going to on this play. And got a whistle. They want.
It looked like he went out of bounds.
5:52 on the clock, so they're going to add 5 seconds.
I think they're going to restart the play clock is what they're going to restart. There we go, 25. He went out of bounds, so the clock should stop.
I don't think it stopped quite as quickly.
Okay.
It's hard to tell on this side when they actually go out of bounds. 4th down play here for Bellmont. Wilder's going to throw. He rolls right. He's going to keep it, and looks like he picked it up, Matt.
Sure did.
That's a well-run play there for the Braves. It'll be a first down, and Bellmont will keep this drive alive. Well, Norwell put up a touchdown and a field goal in the second quarter. They've already scored a touchdown and point after here in the third. They lead by 17. Biggest lead of the year for the Knights by a pretty good margin, actually. Wilder hands off, and that's Freed, I believe, and he is going to pick up another first down, about a 13-yard carry for Caden Freed. Freed listed at 5'10", 180. Looks bigger than that.
Geiger in there again on another tackle for Norwell. Need to get a big stop here.
Ball spotted at the 34.
Oh, he's moving forward. My goodness.
There has not been a flag thrown in this game.
Not going to throw a flag. Now, that was definitely.
It looked to be, didn't it? But I thought that several times in the first half.
Yeah, the running back had a Canadians rule
running start. 2nd and 6 here for the Braves.
Belmont's going real fast here.
As on the carry, it's Colin Mills. He's close to a first down.
I don't think he's going to have it, though. Could be
just slightly short.
Shy.
I'll say 3rd and 1 on the scoreboard. Belmont really speeding things up here. Has another handoff. That's Freed. He's got the first down and down to about the 21, 22-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. Apparently, the officials did not pick up their flags from the dry cleaners this week, as we have not seen one all night, which is pretty remarkable.
That just doesn't happen.
Wilder, another handoff. This is Laughlin this time.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, the big fullback stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Might have lost a yard. We'll see where they mark it. Yeah, no, right at the line of scrimmage.
That's the first time they made a stop like that on first down on this drive, so it puts them in second and long. It's always been second short, second. Oh.
Second and 5 or 6, something like that. 3:36 left here in this third quarter. The pitch from Wilder, it's Freed, and Freed gets inside the 15. Pickup of about 7, maybe 8. Call it 7. As it's spotted on the 14-yard line. Third down. Boy, Bellmont's been much more effective on this drive. They've always been a running team, have never thrown the ball much at all. But that running attack's really working right now.
See, Norwell take a timeout.
Again, it's Mills on this sweep to the right. And I think he got the first down. He's awfully close if he didn't. Eli Riley in on the tackle for the Knights. It is a first down. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the 11. So Bellmont could get a first down without scoring here. Two and a half minutes left in this third quarter, and this game is just flying by with both teams staying on the ground. The handoff inside, that's Laughlin, and Laughlin, who has not had much success running the football tonight, is brought down by Cole Lewison.
Like to see somebody come in there and try to strip that ball. When you get a guy strung up like that, somebody needs to come in there with the fist and try to knock that ball loose.
Yeah, Cole stood him up
Cole
right
stood
away.
Him right up, did his job. I'd like to see some of the other guys come in there and punch that ball out of there.
2nd and 10 for the Braves. Under 2 minutes left now in this third quarter. And in motion, that's Freed for the Braves. Wilder's going to throw it into the end zone. He's got a man open and just overthrew him. Christian Bohada on the coverage. The intended receiver was Macklin. No, yeah, he had no chance of catching it. There is zero breeze, as that flag on the west end of the field is limp. Third and 10 for the Braves. Wilder is going to throw again over the middle, wide open. And boy, some coverage missed there, Matt, as Cullen Mills was wide open.
Well, the only good part of that drive was it took a lot of time off the clock.
It did. And I don't recall, Belmont's going to try to kick this extra point. I don't recall their kicker as to his efficacy.
Here, I can't see a number.
I haven't used that word all week, so I might not have pronounced it correctly. Let's see, Eric.
Good word.
Efficacy.
Number 7.
Number 7 for the Braves. That's Cole Razo, R-A-Z-O. His kick is up, and it looks good from here. It is. That'll make it a 17-7 Norwell lead. It is pronounced Razo.
Still a 2-score.
Inimitable pronunciations of Jamie Feldheiser. Jamie doesn't miss many. Public address announcer here at Norwell. That's because he does homework. He actually finds out how the names are supposed to be pronounced.
He was up here in the press box about a half an hour early, and he was wanting to he had one of the other Bellmont guys up here making sure that he was getting their names right.
Right. Well, it's just like when the first time I looked at your name, Matt, I pronounced it Awards. And had to get some help with that. Now try to say that.
Okay.
You couldn't do it. Because I know I can't do it again.
Vandermeter.
Minute 42 left here in the third. Reese handling the camera tonight, doing a great job.
This is usually about the part of the game when we start to lose it.
Norwell leading by 10. Of course, this game brought to you through the kind-heartedness and the funds, of course, of Remke Manufacturing. You see their watermark on your screen at home in the upper left-hand corner. Rumpke Manufacturing has been a part of the Wells County community for a long, long time. Of course, John founded the company back in the day. His son Greg now running things over there, I believe.
He is.
And kicking off was and there's a flag must not have been touched. It was Jordan Felling kicking off, and it rolled out of bounds. I thought Norwell touched it.
It looked like he touched it to me, too. It looked like Garrison Brady might have touched that. They're asking him, and he just shook his head. Yeah.
Of course not.
Went out of bounds. They're going to make him re-kick it. You know, as well as I thought it's not the same kid kicking the...
No, Felling kicks off, and that's Razzo kicking the extra points. So Jordan will try it again from the 35-yard line this time.
Minute 42 here to go in the third quarter.
Riley standing at the 23-yard line. And Felling's kick is a line drive up the middle. It's fielded here on the left by Breggy. Breggy out across the 40. Well, I'll tell you what, he was expecting contact.
Yeah, if he'd have kept his head up.
He could have gone a long way. As it is, it's still a fine return. The ball will be marked at about the 46-yard line of the Knights. That's where they'll take over.
You know, Garrison is one of those guys where I can tell a huge difference in his body in just 1 year.
Amazing.
Last year as a sophomore, he looked more like Eli Riley out there. Now as a junior, he's starting to grow into his body a little bit.
Kid's got some guns on him now as Ringer takes the hand off and able to gain a couple of positive yards.
And even towards the end of the year in the baseball season, you know, Garrison played third base.
Did a good job.
It's not really his natural position, I don't think. Plays more up the middle, I think, in the summer, but his hitting just got stronger and stronger and stronger. Come up with some really nice big hits there towards the end of the year.
Well, he's split to the left on this offensive set as Riley will hand it off to Ringer. Ringer got some room across midfield out to about the 49-yard line of the Braves.
Brings up third and long here.
Third and 5.
Third and 5?
Yeah, roughly. Maybe 6. Third and 6. 40 seconds left in this quarter.
They're going to have to snap it here. I think if they don't pick it up, they're going to have to put the ball away. So it'd be a good time for Riley just to hang on to it here with one of these options and pick up a first down.
He looks over his line. And he's going to do that little short pass out to Bohata. Bohata with an inside move. He was slowed down by Noah Macklin and tackled by Freed. So that'll bring up fourth down, Yep. That'll do it for the third quarter here. The Knights lead the Braves 17-7. We'll be back with a fourth down play in the start of the fourth quarter after these words from our sponsors.
Hey, honey, is this your course schedule for the fall? Yep. Let me see here. English, good. Chemistry, trigonometry, excellent. World history, I love world history. Baseball? Wait, baseball? Baseball isn't a course, honey.
Well, sure it is, Mom. High school sports are about so much more than winning and losing. They teach lessons that can't be taught in a classroom, like accountability and self-discipline, the value of teamwork. I may not be earning a grade, but I'm learning how to compete later in life. Isn't that what getting a good education is all about?
Yes, of course it is. I was just testing you.
What can Team Indiana learn from participating in high school sports? Plenty, as it turns out. That's why they're called education-based athletics.
High school sports. There's so much more than just a game.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Norwell's going to kick the ball away here, which is smart. Like
first play of the fourth quarter is Riley with the rugby-style kick. It's a high kick, and it's going to bounce and come to rest at about the 28-yard line, Matt? 27, 28?
Where are they going to mark
Oh, it went out of bounds? I don't know where they're going to mark it. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 30. So I did not see that ball go out of bounds. That's where the Braves will take over.
Got to get a stop here. You got to slow Bellmont down here. Maybe take a timeout if you have to. Don't let them run this fast-paced offense where they're just
run. As Freed gets the ball on the first play. Oh, and he breaks a number of tackles all the way out to the 48-yard line. Wow, what a strong run by Caden Freed. Freed is just a sophomore, built like that, Matt. Listed at 5'10", 180. That is a strong sophomore right there. Belmont's got some good days ahead of him with Ian Wilder. It's 3 Colin Mills and a good stick out there by the Norwell defense. Bryce Kelly on the tackle after about a 2-yard pickup.
Bryce had to take on a couple of defenders on that. When that happens, typically you just want to, when you have a double team, just collapse, make a pile, and that's what he did there. And ended up making the tackle as well. So nice play by Bryce.
Under 11 minutes now left in this fourth quarter. Norwell trying to get the football back and pad that 10-point lead. Wilder's going to throw it. He fakes left, throws left, and well over his intended receiver.
Boy, I don't know how they did not call a penalty on Norwell. Belton Glasgow.
He held him.
Had the guy held up.
Yeah.
Did not let him loose. And that's why the ball looked like it was way overthrown. That's just a bad call. That should have been a pass interference.
That was Noah Macklin was the intended receiver. Third and 8 now for Bellmont.
If they're not going to call anything,
yeah. Play to the officials. Wilder again throwing. Oh, almost picked off by Christian Bohada. Boy, did he sniff out that play. Really read the quarterback, and Wilder just kind of stuck his eyes on the intended receiver there and did not waver.
Okay, here we go. Big fourth down here.
Bellmont, of course, is going to go for it. They trail by 10. They're on their own 45-yard line. They need 8 yards for a first down.
Big play here.
Wilder with a man in motion. That's Freed. Wilder's going to throw. Looks over the middle. Oh, again, almost picked off. That was, I believe, Geiger.
Geiger has had his hands in a lot of
He has.
I mentioned that in the first half, and that's at least 2 here in the second half.
That was intended.
Now Norwell's got to stick this in there now. You get the ball on the 45-yard line. Take up some time. Keep the ball on the ground. And just take the wind right out of their sails here if you can put some more points on the board.
Noah Macklin was again the intended receiver for Wilder. Big play by the Knights defense. Landon Geiger's had a good night on the defensive side of the football. Riley, the freshman quarterback, hands it off to Ringer, and Ringer got back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down. Freed on the tackle for Bellmont. And as impressive as some of the Norwell youngsters are, how about Caden Freed?
Yeah.
For Bellmont.
Good looking football player.
He is, of course, playing a linebacker spot, doing a lot of carrying of the football tonight for the Braves as well.
He's even ran some of the kickoffs back, too,
yes.
So he's been busy.
And he is a strong-looking young man for a sophomore.
Both these teams are really young.
Some good battles ahead of him over the next few years. Riley looks downfield. The pass going to be well short. Yep. The intended receiver was Glasgow, I believe. And it was Corey Miller, number 10, with the interception for the Braves. Miller, a junior. And that ball just wasn't thrown far enough, Matt.
Nope.
So the Knights' first turnover of the game will allow the Braves to start their offense from their own 44-yard line. And Wilder will go to work. The sophomore quarterback hands it off inside. It's Freed Freed plows forward for about a 6-yard gain. Boy, he is a strong young man. Christian Bohada credited with the tackle.
No, Norwell was trying to catch them off guard there with that pass, but boy, they just need to burn as much clock as they can.
Yeah. Both teams with their full complement of timeouts so far here in the second half. Wilder will handle it off to Freed again. Freed stacked up this time after a couple-yard gain. I see 64 in there on that play.
Third down.
Bryce Kelly was in there. Wow. They gave him quite a bit of forward movement on that marking. Under 9 minutes left. Norwell up by 10. And Wilder, another handoff to Freed, and he didn't pick up anything there.
Another big fourth down.
Well, Norwell's already had one big stop on fourth down. That was Cole Lewison, credited with the tackle. And that'll bring up 4th and 1.
How many times has Norwell stopped them on fourth down tonight? At least 2 that I can remember.
Well, they were, I think twice. I think that's right, man.
Here comes another big one, another big opportunity for the defense to make a big play.
Yeah, they stopped them on fourth down on their last drive. So here we go. Wilder will pitch. And and Belden Glasgow was lined up to make the play. And
I don't know. These guys out, that's a definite hold on the 50-yard line.
Yeah, it was. Right in front of God and everybody.
They're not going to call any penalties. This isn't a middle school game. This is a sectional football game where there's a holding. Call the call. That's ridiculous.
Caden Freed just wrapped up Belden Glasgow.
That's an obvious hold. I mean, I know in the middle school games they don't like to call anything, but this is that's pathetic.
Wow. First down for the Braves. Ball at the Knights' 39-yard line. Wilder back to pass, looks left, throws it up for grabs, and what a catch. That was Noah Macklin on the catch. They had him well covered. Was that Glasgow or Geiger out there? Hard for me to tell from here.
I think it was Glasgow. He just mistimed his jump.
So the Braves at the Knights' 15-yard line now. They're threatening. The inside handoff to Freed. Freed might have picked up a yard or two. Bryce Kelly on the tackle. And boy, Bryce has had a real nice night on both sides of the ball.
Bryce is starting to really rack up some tackles now.
Yeah, he is. Well, that was a well-thrown ball by Wilder. It's is that his first completion? Might be. Second down, this time to Colin Mills. Mills turns up the left side of the line, and he will pick up a couple of yards. That'll make it 3rd and about 6. Landon Geiger credited with the tackle. Ball spotted at the 10-yard line. 6:41 left. It was all Norwell till this fourth quarter.
Fumble.
The ball's on the ground, and I believe it was recovered, though, by the Braves.
A bad snap, it looked like to me.
It was picked up by Wilder.
Here it is again, 4th and 10 here. It's a huge play for Norwell. Belmont's going to burn a timeout right here.
Yeah, they're actually going to mark it about the 18-yard line. The first timeout used by Bellmont in the second half. We'll take a break and hear from one of our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Football fans know some things just go together. Quarterbacks and receivers, face paint and super fans, game days and tailgates. I am State Farm Agent Kevin Beatty, and I know another winning combination, home and auto. Myself and my team are here to help life go right when you combine your home and auto insurance, which saves you time and money. So get your home and auto on the same team and score some savings. Call me, State Farm Agent Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928 today.
Now Belmont's going to have a big fourth down play here. 4th and 9 from the Norwell say 14-yard line. The Knights leading 17-7 here with 6:19 left in this one, at least in regulation. We had an overtime game here 2 weeks ago. The Knights pulled out against the Huntington North Vikings. Wilder will keep it as he rolls right, looking into the end zone, throws it up for grabs. It's incomplete, and the Knights will take over. Boy, that was, I don't know about that play call, Matt.
No, they're running the ball so well. They get down here, but they had to because it was 4th down.
Yeah, and it was 9 yards, but boy, well covered.
Norwell's defense has played well again tonight. That bend don't break kind of defense here in this 4th quarter. So what a stop. Even if Norwell doesn't score here,
take some time off the clock.
Keep it on the ground here and run it.
Time is not their friend. There's 6:13 left. Norwell leading by 10. Riley will hand it off to Ringer. Ringer finds a hole. He's out in open field across the 50, the 40, the 30, and finally broke down from behind at about the 26-yard line. That was Noah Macklin that finally caught him. They'll mark it at the 25. And that's what happened last week, Matt, the first drive. They broke him free, went for almost 70 yards. Big play.
Big play there.
For the Knights. It's 1st and 10 from the Bellmont 25.
Now, give it to Bryce here for a couple of handoffs and let him smash mouth up in there and take some time off the clock. Just like that.
Yep. That's going to be about a 5-yard pickup for Bryce Kelly.
Hey, there's a flag.
That is the first flag of the evening thrown at the 5:39 mark of the 4th quarter. It's going to be
personal foul.
Personal foul.
That'll be a 15-yarder.
Well,
I have a feeling it might have been on number 75.
Grant Scheinman, we think, was flagged for that personal foul. Now,
don't know for sure, but
we don't know it for sure, and it was in the scrum, so.
Coach Gerber had a little talk with him, made me think that was him.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
that's the only thing I can think of.
It's going to move the ball back to the Norwell 36-yard line.
I didn't see it. Did you see
Excuse
anything?
me, Bellmont 36. I didn't. It was obviously after the play, and it'll be 2nd and 25 for the Knights. So they lose the down and the distance. That's a big play. Riley with the handoff. That's Kelly. Up the middle, stays on his feet, inside the 30, still pounding away. Holy cow, Bryce Kelly carrying the pile down to about the 27-yard line. Yeah, they're going to mark it at the 28, so that'll make it 3rd and about 13. Boy, Bryce Kelly showing some real toughness on that carry. Trying to remember, how did Bellmont score their touchdown?
It was a tight end caught the ball in the end zone.
That's right.
Oh, boy. 62 really put a licking on Ringer there.
Bellmont will use another timeout here. We'll take it along with them. 4:28 left on the clock. Norwell up 17-7. We'll be right back.
My meds are.
Welcome to the new Heidi Automotive Group. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility. Now you can shop for a new Chevrolet, Buick, Dodge, Ram, Jeep, or Chrysler at the same location right here in Bluffton, Indiana. We have a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and crossovers. We focus on quality, and that is why we certify our pre-owned inventory so you get more warranty, free maintenance, and peace of mind. Don't worry about your credit. We have financing options for everyone. Heidi Automotive Group, a new look, but old-fashioned integrity.
Well, unfortunately, Matt's meds are wearing off. His eyes are watering, his nose is running, his feet smell, he's built upside down.
And I'm trying to use the cough button as much as possible.
Well, you're doing a fine job.
4th down here.
I think you're getting some assistance from your son. Is he
Yeah.
helping you out at all? All right. Big play here. 4th down. Riley's going to throw. He rolls right.
Keep it. Just keep it.
Yeah.
Just keep it.
Nope, he's going to throw it, and it's over the head. You know what? A better throw. And Bohata has the first down. As it is, it's going to turn the ball over on downs. Bellmont has 1 timeout left, 4.5 minutes to work with.
And they need 2 scores.
Right. They'll take over at the 28-yard line.
71's coming off hobble. Looked like he twisted an ankle.
Yeah, that's Gavin Laley.
There you go.
Got it right that time. We hope the Laley family appreciates that.
Oh, that hurts.
1 flag of the game. Yeah, that big penalty really hurt, as Norwell's going to have to use a timeout. That's the first timeout they've used here in the second half. Norwell leading 17-7, 4:22 left in the fourth quarter. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
At First Bank of Bern, we follow a set of ideals and values that define who we are. Honesty, respect, and compassion. They guide us every day in our work and in our lives. This is Erica Bennett of First Bank of Bern, where we believe banking should be easy and everyone should be treated with respect regardless of their account size. It's why people have trusted us with their banking for generations. It makes us who we are. First Bank of Bern, member FDIC.
First Bank of Bern. We believe in the value of people.
Back here at the courtyard, we're trying to figure out what made Matt sick, and he just came down with a day. Well, I'm guessing it's Cub depression that caused your immune system to give up.
I tell you what, that and watching Jason Hayward try to hit.
Yeah, that can depress anybody.
I mean, good grief. I'm telling you, my dad could go up there without a bat and have a better chance of getting a hit.
The right fielder plays great defense, though.
Yeah, but big deal. They hit the ball to him 3 times a game, maybe.
And the best thing is he's making $200-some million. Oh, wide open over the middle is Noah Macklin. And Wilder hit him in stride. Norwell kind of playing a prevent defense.
Yeah, we need to do that. We need to keep the pressure on him.
That was Eli Riley that brought him down, but a big gain for the Braves. The ball spotted at the 47-yard line now.
Still a lot of time left in this game. Oh.
And Wilder gets another pass off. This is just kind of thrown up.
Ooh, nice play. Belden Glasgow knocked it away from him.
That ball was in the air a long time.
I think the ball was in the receiver's hands, too.
Glasgow, good athleticism to break up that pass.
4 minutes to go.
The intended receiver, is that 18 on that sign? 16. Aaron Lehrman, 6'4" junior.
He looks tall.
Yeah, he is. He's one of the taller ones out there. Again, Wilder's going to pass this time in the flat. Number 1 is brought down. That's Mike Metz. And the entire press box erupted, wanting another holding call on Caden Freed. As it is, it's 3rd and 6 for the Braves in their hurry-up offense. Wilder alone in the backfield. Looks left, throws it over the middle and through the hands of his intended receiver. That had a lot of mustard on it, and Luke Strickler was not able to hang on.
Bryce Kelly's lucky they haven't called any penalties all game, but another crew probably would have called roughing the passer there. They're not going to call anything.
They have not called a thing. Only 1 flag thrown. That was on the personal foul.
And that ball that went out of bounds, and they had to call that.
That's right. Some confusion here for the Braves. 14 seconds on the play clock.
They just about have to pick this up.
4th and long 6.
Good.
And
boy, I think they might have jumped, but Norwell saved them with it.
I don't know that they'd have called it.
I don't either.
In fact, I don't think they would have. As it is, there's 3.5 minutes left here at Norwell. Norwell leading by 10. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
Are you ready to add beauty, color and style to your property? Landscape architect Ken Duball with Duball Landscaping can help you with the landscape design, installation, and maintenance. They also do root feeding, mowing, lawn installation, shrub trimming, landscape lighting, and mulching. Ken and his dependable team can design and implement a customized landscape design project for properties of every size. To enhance your property for a positive first and lasting impression, give Ken a call at 824-5377. That's Duball Landscaping, 824-5377.
Duball Landscaping, another one of our special sponsors this week. First week of sectional. Seen any scores or anything on there, Matt?
I tried.
Just nothing showing up, huh? Wilder, big fourth down play. Back to pass. Looks over the middle, and it is caught by number 3, Colin Mills. He just kind of slipped out of the backfield. Gets inside the 35. It's a first down for the break. That's a big fourth down play.
Nice catch, too.
He was kind of sliding as he caught the ball and caught it over his shoulder.
He's going to throw an interception here. I just have a feeling.
Wilder in the shotgun. Looks over the middle again. It's caught again. This time by 16. That's Aaron Lehrman, the tallest guy on the field. Another first down for the Braves. Each team has one timeout left. Wilder racking up the passing yards here in the fourth quarter on these last couple possessions. He tucks it, and he's going to be wrapped up at the 30-yard line. Cole Lewison.
Landon Geiger came in there with the
little extra.
So, way to go, Cole Lewison.
6-yard loss on the sack.
Keeps the clock running, too. That's even more important.
2nd and 16 for the Braves.
Hey, Cole's had a good ball game tonight.
He really has. He was really good last week as well. 2.5 minutes left.
They jumped.
They've been jumping all night. Wilder over the middle. And that is correct. Garrison Brogan with the second interception of the game for the Knights. Boy, did he read that.
I just had a feeling that was going to happen. They're just not comfortable throwing the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, throwing the ball that much.
The intended receiver was Noah Macklin, and Brady just cut in from the far side, and the Knights will take over with 2:17 left. Well, now they just got to take care of the football, Matt.
Yeah,
Bellmont only has one timeout left.
2 minutes to go. You can't just take a knee, though, can you?
No. But the big thing is to take care of it. As he'll hand it off, Riley will, to Ringer. Ringer out to about the 20. And Bellmont will use their final timeout. Norwell leads 17-7, 2:10 left. We'll take a break and hear from the IHSAA again. We'll be right back.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in Indiana so special? They do. You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Just to reset things here, 2:10 left on the clock. Norwell with the football.
How many timeouts does Bellmont have left?
0.
They're out of timeouts.
They're out of timeouts. Norwell with one.
On the ground, protect it.
And we'll hand it off again to Ringer. Ringer with room to run. Out across the 40. Across the 40. The 30. The 30.
Touchdown.
Took a while for the official to call it, but what a move.
Thought he was down.
Well, he was down and was rolling over on the player on the field. Spun around on the Bellmont player at about the 30-yard line. I think Bellmont thought he was down. And he kept right on the run in presence of mind.
Way to go, Carson Ringer.
How about that? That should about do it. Under 10 minutes.
Right.
Eli Riley will trot out for the extra point attempt. Boy, I'll tell you what, you just don't see that play very often in high school. You see it occasionally, big-time college, occasionally in the pros.
Norwell's going to have to call a timeout here. I think there was an injured player. And was it Laley that hurt his ankle there and came off? And
yes,
they didn't
earlier.
have enough guys out there for the extra point, so they had to call a timeout. That's okay, though.
It is. Norwell trying to put up their 24th point of the game. Wow, what a huge play by Carson Ringer. He has had a great 2 weeks.
Yeah,
he was our player of the game last week.
He might get it again this week.
He might. He's had a wonderful
He's going to be
wonderful
well
evening.
over 100 yards in rushing. He might be closer to 150 yards rushing now with that big long run.
Actually, I'm guessing he had 60 in the first half. I'll bet he's pushing 180, 190 at this point.
Great.
Because he's had two 60-yard runs. That one was actually closer to 70 as the point after kick is up. Good. And it is good. Eli Riley remains perfect on the night. How long a run was that? How many yards was that?
It had to be at least close to 70.
79-yard run. He's got to be close to 200 yards, Matt. Wow, what a great play.
I didn't know if he was going to have enough gas to get in there, and he started pulling away from the guy. So, what a great run.
That's awesome.
Carson
Ringer in his senior year doing it all.
I thought I heard Lures up 21-7. Over, is that Garrett?
Garrett. Here we go, bud. I'll turn you down. As Matt suffering through a cold this evening, but he's a trooper. He's still hanging in here with me. Less than 2 minutes left in this one. The Knights up 24-7.
Probably going to have to sleep in tomorrow.
Well, that's always a good idea. So you're not going to be in the tree stand somewhere.
I might have not worked today and went out this morning, but that's not confirmed. Stay in bounds, stay in bounds.
It does stay in bounds. It's picked up at about the 21 by
Nice
Colin
job.
Mills.
There's going to be a face mask.
And the second flag comes in.
Yeah, the guy in the way back saw that there was a flag, so he just thought he'd throw his.
Just throw it just to join the so the first guy didn't feel lonely.
I think he has no clue. Personal foul, face mask, it's going to be on Norwell. Definitely had a hold of it. I did see that. I don't think it was anything on purpose, or I don't know if that's going to be the 15-yard variety, or looks like it's going to be a 15-yarder, doesn't it?
Yeah. They're bringing it out to the 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Braves at their own 40. They trail by 17. They are out of timeouts. So now, Matt, I'm kind of okay if they want to play a prevent defense.
Yeah, that's fine. They're going to definitely put the ball up in the air again.
Yeah, they're going to have to here. Wilder, though, over center, which is kind of interesting. He's going to pass. Swings it out to the left. That's Mills on the reception.
Oh, boy.
And he is met at about the 45, but still on his feet.
Got it.
They got him there. Noah Macklin is going to finally have a flag thrown. He was pretty obviously holding the Norwell defender.
That might have been a block in the back. That was a block in the back on that one.
It happened at about the 45-yard line.
That play took a lot of time, and it's going to get marched back.
There's a minute 38 left on the clock.
I mean, there's just no way that Bellmont can score enough points here to win now.
Well,
replay first down on that.
The Knights looking for their third win of the season, their first postseason win in at least 4 years, I believe. 3 years, 3 or 4.
3 years, I think.
Yep.
You're starting to see,
you're starting to see some real improvement.
Next year, 5 or 6 wins, and then you're going to start. I think that when Eli Riley's a junior, you're going to see it back to where it was when they were winning sectionals and regionals and going to semi-state.
Yep. As there's another flag, and that's going to be delay a game, I believe. Yep. Well, they're in a tough spot here. You know, they're staring down the barrel of the light at the end of the tunnel is an oncoming train.
That's right.
In this particular case.
So Norwell's going to pick up its 3rd win of the season.
Yeah.
And that's just great. Happy for Coach Gerber. Something else to build on. And, you know, if Lures is who they're going to play, they're not the Lures of the state championship Lures of the past.
Fowler cannot get it to Lehrman. That ball's incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd down in about 12. Minute 34 left. Both teams are out of timeouts, so if Norwell can hold Bellmont here, they'll only have to snap it probably a couple of times. Wilder looks over his offensive line. Receivers split all to the left. Nobody on the short side. Wilder being pressured, steps up out of the pocket, takes off and picks up about 7 yards.
Still going to be short of the 1st down.
Yeah. Diego Mayorga on the stop. It'll bring up 3rd and about 2.
Mayorga's just got to find a way to stay healthy. He just gets banged up so much, and he's a good football player.
Senior for these nights, and he's stayed on the field all night tonight.
Yeah, that's good.
Minute left. Wilder puts a man in motion, and he's going to roll left to throw. A lot of pressure back there. Wrapping him up was number 55. He's still not down, but Preston Graham corralled him in the backfield.
Clock keeps running on that, too, so this will be probably the last play of the game right here.
These plays just took a long time for the Braves.
Unless they pick up a 1st down, then the clock will stop. But
there's about a 5-second differential between the play and the game clock. 20 seconds left on the game clock.
This is a Bellmont team that had New Haven on the ropes.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Norwell's played a heck of a ball game here tonight.
Wilder will drop back to pass. He'll throw long left, and it is caught.
2 seconds. 2.9.
That was Lehrman with another catch. Lehrman's had several good plays here in the second half. Belden Glasgow brought him down. But there's only 2.9 seconds on the clock.
That'd be a record if they can score
17 points?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that happen before.
In 2.9 seconds. Not with high school rules especially.
That'd be a record.
Could probably do it in the pro game, but Wilder will throw it again. He throws left. That's way over his returning receiver, and it is intercepted. I think that was Glasgow on the pick.
Got the interception to end the game. Norwell.
That will do it. And Norwell, with its 3rd win of the season, this one in the postseason, they will move on to sectional week 2 after a 24-7 win over the visiting Bellmont Braves. Congratulations to the crew and Coach Gerber. We will take an extended break, hear from a number of sponsors, and be back with your post-game show after these words.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctors, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy, and IPT accepts all insurance coverage. With extended hours, we are open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offer same-day appointments. We have 17 conveniently located clinics with 7 in Fort Wayne and 1 each in Angola, Auburn, Bluffton, Columbia City, Goshen, Huntington, Kendallville, New Haven, and Warsaw. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. We will get you back to work, play, and life. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
At Bluffton Family Eye Care, our optometrists provide more than routine family eye care. Doctors Mitchell, Miller, and Fry are also specially trained to provide advanced treatment for eye infections, dry eyes, eye allergies, foreign body removal, and eye injuries. There are many treatments available for these eye health issues, and a treatment plan will be recommended based on your specific needs. To ensure healthy eyes and your best possible vision, our optometrists combine experience and expertise with the latest technology. They provide the expert care, advice, and the follow-up you need to look and feel your best.
To look and feel your best, visit Drs. Mitchell, Miller, and Fry at Bluffton Family Eye Care, 105 West Harvest Road in Bluffton. Call 824-3424. That's 824-3424 or online at BlufftonFamilyEyeCare.com.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Get the $6.99 any deal at your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton.
Quarterback doesn't want to get blindsided by a linebacker, and you don't want to get blindsided by a retirement. Call Tim Steffen at Steffen Financial Group, 824-8175, to schedule an appointment to plan for your retirement. Free consultation on investments, life and health insurance, Medicare supplement plans, and many more. Trust that we will work for you at Steffen Financial Group, located at 110 West Cherry Street in Bluffton, Indiana. Securities offered through Thurston Springer Financial, member FINRA and SIPC. Some insurance products also offered through Thurston Springer. Tim Steffen is a registered associate of Thurston Springer and is doing business as Steffen Financial Group. Steffen Financial Group is independent of Thurston Springer.
Welcome back to the Courtyard and your post-game show, along with Matt Schwartz and Reese Schwartz. This is Greg Van Meter. And Matt, as dominant as a performance as I've seen out of a Norwell squad in a long time.
Yeah, they came in here well prepared tonight. They had a game plan. They stuck to it. And the game plan was to just run it down their throats.
And they did.
My goodness. You had a 1-2 combination with Carson Ringer, and you had another pounder with Bryce Kelly, and not only that, their defense played good too. So
they did.
I mean, what a good game all the way around tonight.
They really did, and of course, the post-game show here at Norwell is brought to you by Dr. Josh Bell at Corrective Chiropractic, striving to help you feel and function better with chiropractic care, located in the Dutch Mill Plaza in Bluffton. Some stats for you. The scoring went this way. Norwell on the board first, 6:29 in the second quarter. Bohada caught a 4-yard pass from Eli Riley, and Eli converted the kick for a 7-0 lead. Norwell then with a 20-yard field goal by Riley at the 58-second mark of the first half. In the third quarter, the Knights started quick again. They scored at the 7:25 mark, an Eli Riley 2-yard run. He also converted the kick. It was 17-0 at that point. And then Bellmont put up their lone score with 1:42 left in the third quarter. Colin Mills completed an 11-yard pass catch from Jonathan Wilder, and Cole Razzo converted the point after kick. Norwell then completed the scoring. Carson Ringer, what a night for that young man. Ran it in from 79 yards out. Eli Riley converted the kick, and it was a 24-7 Norwell final. Norwell with 326 yards rushing tonight versus Belmont's 131. Norwell only passed for 27 yards compared to Belmont's 121, but most of that was in garbage time for the Braves. Total offense, Norwell 58 plays, 353 yards. Bellmont 60 plays, 252 yards. Interceptions, Bellmont had 1. Norwell with 3 big interceptions, Matt.
First play of the game was an interception
That's
by Garrison Brady.
Yep. Belmont punted once for 34 yards, Norwell twice for an average of 21. From a penalty standpoint, not much to talk about. Bellmont had 3 of them for 20 yards. Norwell 2 for 30. Time of possession ended up pretty close. Norwell 25-26. Bellmont 22-34. Norwell converted 8 of 15 third downs. Bellmont 4 of 13. Fourth down conversions. Bellmont 4 of 7. Norwell 2 of 4. In the red zone, Norwell was 3 of 4, which is a big improvement over the last time they played these Bellmont Braves. And Bellmont was 1 of 2. Norwell also had 3 sacks for 11 yards. Individually, rushing for the Braves, Caden Freed, 17 carries for 73 yards. Colin Mills for 9 carries, 53. And that was really the primary yardage gain for the Braves tonight on the ground. Norwell, Carson Ringer, what a night for the senior. 27 carries for 233 yards. I mean, I've got to go back, Matt, to the days of, oh my gosh, he went to IUI.
Oh, yeah. Clay.
Clay Fichter. Back to the days, you got to go back to the days of Clay Fichter.
Yeah.
And that would have been when he was a junior and senior, that would have been 8 and 9.
Right.
I believe. He would have graduated in 10. So that's quite a span of time for Carson Ringer to have that kind of a game, especially in a big spot like this. 233 yards tonight for that young man. Eli Riley ran it 8 times for 62 yards. Bryce Kelly, you talked about him, carried it 11 times for 31 yards, and Garrison Breggy had a carry as well. From a passing standpoint, Jonathan Wilder threw it 22 times, completed 9, threw 3 interceptions, and had 121 yards credited to him. Eli Riley completed 5 of 11, had 1 pick for 27 yards. From a receiving standpoint, Colin Mills led the way for the Braves, 4 catches for 41 yards. Noah Macklin, 2 for 43. Aaron Lehrman, 2 for 33 for the Knights. Christian Bohata led the way, 3 catches for 12 yards. Carson Ringer had 1 for 9, and Garrison Breggy 1 catch for 6 yards. Those interceptions for Bellmont, Corey Miller had 1 for Norwell. Garrison Breggy had 2. Belden Glasgow had 1 as well. Also, Bellmont gave up a fumble in their other turnover this evening. Let's check some defensive stats here during the post-game show. Leading the way for Bellmont, Braden Shaw had 8 tackles for the Braves, as did Matt Laughlin and Caden Freed. Colin Mills had 4, Noah Macklin 5. Those were the big hitters for Bellmont tonight. For Norwell, Cole Lewison led the way. 7 tackles, 4 assists. Bryce Kelly, 6 and 1. Garrison Breggy, 5 tackles. Christian Bohata, 4 and 2. Landon Geiger, 2 and 2. Kyle Henshin, also 2 and 2. Carson Ringer, Eli Riley, Preston Graham, Belden Glasgow, Joey Martinez all had 2 tackles. Diego Mayorga chipped in with a tackle and 2 assists. Cameron Harris had a tackle. Aaron Osborne, 2 assists, and Sam Walker an assist as well. So a really, really solid win for the Knights tonight. They move on to play the winner of West Noble and Bishop Lures. Lures was ahead in that game 35-14 last I heard. Obviously the favorite in that squad. And they'll be the favorite next week as well.
Sure, absolutely. Anybody that SAC will be the favorite. But you know what? This is a tough conference, too. You got teams like Leo and New Haven. And East Noble. I mean, there's no slouches in this league either. So, and they've proven that over the years. So, just because they're from the SAC doesn't mean that we're just going to go over there and you know that confidence is building, and they will go up there and give it all they have.
Well, Norwell hopefully can produce a good crowd. Lures 15 minutes up the road from Ossian, so if that. We do not know whether we will be on the air. We are hoping that we will get another Angel sponsor. We had Remke Manufacturing step up this week. Really appreciate their sponsorship and support of our efforts here. And I personally thank Scott Menser for going out and finding the folks and telling our story so we could get this game on the air tonight. We'll do our best to be back on next week. You just have to wait and find out. You can check the Wells County Voice website throughout the week to check for any updates there as well. But we sure appreciate you joining us here on The Voice tonight. We got one more order of business, Matt, and that's the name of player of the game, and this one's pretty easy.
Yeah, pretty easy. Carson Ringer had a heck of a game running the ball. There's a lot of guys that were candidates tonight. I thought Cole Lewison on the defensive side played a great game. Heck of a game. Came up with another turnover, picked up a fumble. Bryce Kelly, made a lot of tackles. Unsung heroes. Landon Geiger made a lot of plays defensively. But
Garrison Breggy.
Garrison Breggy, first play of the game, kind of set the tone with a pick. A lot of guys, but 230-some yards rushing is kind of hard to overlook that. You just can't. What a game! And he came out from the very first play tonight and just made a statement that he was going to be determined to run the ball, and they ran the ball well.
Well, and you kind of saw glimpses of that last week at Columbia City. He had an excellent night as well over 100 yards last week. This week over 200, and this evening, Carson Ringer is your player of the game. Well, folks, we've had a lot of fun bringing it to you tonight. It's been a good one. Another win for the Knights, their third win of the season, their first in postseason in at least 3 years that I can think of, and we've sure enjoyed bringing it to you. So for the last time, for Reese Schwartz and Matt Schwartz, this is Greg Van Meter saying so long, everybody. We hope you enjoyed the Norwell Knights 24-7 win here at the Courtyard.
We hope you enjoyed this high school sports broadcast on the Voice Sports Network. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
The preceding production is property of Voice Enterprises, and all rights are reserved worldwide. Thank you for listening to this production of Voice Enterprises, taking media in a new direction.